Hey there, this is Peacekeeperalex. We're gonna do another Psychic Wargamers. This is gonna be the Psychic Wargamers stream number 19. We're also gonna carry on with our campaign. This is gonna be Let's Play number 17, Yellow Turban Warriors Rebellion Total War Three Kingdoms campaign. So we're just gonna take a look and see what exactly is to a certain degree. All right. So let's take a look at what we're doing here. And we actually got a couple things to do here. So you can see the land. I have taken Yangzhou, and I'm wondering if I should retreat backwards. I'm wondering if this would be the better route. I'm wondering if maybe I should just retreat 2 armies back this way, because as you can see, we have entered Liu Bei's territory, and we have 3 armies here. But if you go over this way, over to the west, there is armies that are here. We also have a Sun Sea army already in our territory, right out Xiangyang. It's probably going to be attacked. And we do have some armies raised. And what's going to happen, I think, here is right in this mountain pass near Shangyong, where we had multiple battles. Again, decimated armies of Sun Sea and Kong Rong. But once they recover, then we're going to have to worry, because if they come through this mountain pass, this area right from Shangyong all the way down to Xiangyang, the large city and toolmaker, even Nanyang, we're going to have to worry about it. So I don't know if they're going to stay over here, stick around, and deal with Gong Du, which he himself is actually still able to hold most of his territories. That is the good thing about it. Even amongst all this turmoil, although I think one of the cities that was lost, no, still has it, the fishing port, Xihe. He still has Liu Yang, the trade port as well, and Hedong. So he still has his territories. He did lose one Shangyong lumberyard to a certain extent, and we're gonna have to see how that develops. So we're gonna upgrade some characters. So we do have some characters to upgrade, some stuff to give. Ooh, accessories. We're gonna give accessories. Nope, not equipable. Okay, not gonna happen. What can we do here? Opportunism, +5 resolve, +3 cunning, +2 enlightenment, enables fire arrows, 50% post-battle loot income, 5% melee armor piercing damage, 5% ranged armor piercing damage. I like this opportunism. Let's do that. Raoling Tsai. Let's see what we can do here. Characters at court. So these are characters at court, so we're gonna want to focus on income there. 5% from commerce. That's probably what we're gonna want to do here. 3% income from peasantry. That's a good one. I think we're gonna go with commerce. Inspiration, +5 expertise, +3 authority, +2 enlightenment. It was encourage. Yeah, that's the one. There's also another 2 problematics to deal with here. It says. So says. Yeah, we got Han Yuan Chang. Let's see what we can do here. Resolution. Strength of the land. Focus. I think he is at court. Yeah, he's at court, so we're not going to want to get that. I want some sort of income, and I don't think that he has one that's going to be able to give that commerce. So which one are we going to choose here? I suppose strength of the land. +5 resolve, +3 instinct ability, strength of the land, +2 enlightenment. The land is not just the earth, but the forests and mountains, and all the hidden and ancient places. Charge resistance, +10% armor as well. Although he is at court, if we ever recruit him, it might be a good thing. And Yang Ying. Again, another one at court. If we can find one that gives us more income, is what we're going to be looking for here. There we go, +5% from commerce inspiration again. That's what we're going to choose. Okay, so that's dealt with. We can go to diplomacy and see where we stand with some of these factions. We can try and negotiate some peace, because I think it might be in our best interest to try and get Sun Sea off our back. If we can get something going with Sun Sea, sign a deal, negotiate.
Speak quickly. My patience is finite.
And it looks like Gongdu's willing to accept, but we're unable to by way of... So let's see, is there any way to sweeten the deal here? Because Gongdu is willing to accept it. That is most devastating to a certain degree. Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and we don't want to be fighting with Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao's not too much of the problematic. Although Zhang Yan, I don't want to be going to war with to a certain degree. Oh, he's way up there. So really, it's Sun Sea I don't really want to be dealing with. I mean, that's just really what it is. He's right off to the side. He has a settlement right off to the mainland right here. I think it's Badong. Badong, small city. He also has the Badong lumber yard. And he's creeping up right here. Huangai. And you also have Liu Bei forces right in the south, too. We got some armies here to be able to deal with it.
Hold the center.
But, and he's right outside Changsha.
Momentum. Ready yourselves. I am at
we are able to get the Changsha trade port. Huangai tries to attack. And then Liu Bei forces here will be able to try and embattle with one of our armies here. 3 retinues in it. We do have armies that are going to try and recoup, but I am worried about Xiangyang, and I think I'm actually going to raise another army. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. You've reached the deployments. Yeah. Okay, so we have max deployment right now.
Cultivate patience.
And I think our best bet would to be maneuver at least one force away from here, unless we want to continue to move up and try and challenge Liu Bei. Just continue to sweep, which might be actually a good play. I think I actually might try it that way. Let's try it this way. Let's try and sweep, go up Chen. Let's go up to Pencheng. Try and retake these settlements here. And of course, there is finally Yuan Shao, and we would probably want to get a certain kind of peace deal with him. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to do this. No, see, Gongdu's not even willing to do that because he's far away from it. So I think maneuvering upwards with these 3 armies, but I don't know how far we're going to push because Yuan Shao, I don't know.
With faith. Moving out.
Upwards, Yang Zhao is already taken, so we can take Chen, I think. Yes, we can. And it's going to be a decisive victory. It's going to be deployed 3,073 against 2,280. We're going to start battle.
Together, we shall bring transformation to China.
Enough! I am past patiently waiting. China rises.
This is going to be a small settlement battle. So there's going to be walls. It's just a small village, to be true. We see some farms. And we got the superior forces here. Let's see. So we're going to start battle here. We're going to put on some slow-mo and take a look at the army comps. So, we do have a lot of archers on my side. We have like six archer units. We do have some cavalry, 1 unit. We also have yellow turban warriors, 3 units. We have some spearmen, yellow turban spearmen. Also some militia of virtue. We also have more yellow turban warriors than I thought. We have another 2 units as well. So just yellow sky heralds as well as a Yosha. 2 units of Yosha. And we do have our generals as well. 3 generals. Wang Shao, He Yi, and his Ping Gai. sweeping guy. Enemy side, they're fielding some stuff here. They got some Jai infantry, 3 units, Jai infantry captain. They also have some spear guards on the flank, spear warriors as well, leading up right behind, kind of following through on that left, their right flank on the left, right on my left flank. They also on the right side got some spear warriors as well, and that would be all. Also following up with 3 archer units, so they're not going to be able to do too much on this. I actually might say sit and wait for them to come forth and see what brings forth here. And this is it. Like, can we do formations on? Where's this formations? There is shield wall formations. Look at this. So who is this? Who is this unit? So again, the Yellow Turban Warriors are able to do certain kind of shield wall, which I had not noticed before. It might be a new implementation. It's good to see different kind of formations happening here. Shield wall. Perfect. And the Chanters have that passive buff, which is just beautiful. Again, plus 20% melee damage, plus 10% melee damage, armor piercing, and plus 10% armor. And with the Archers, they still have some stuff here. No. Again, mostly Yellow Turban Archers, 4 units. But then we also got Archer Masters, light bow infantry. Interesting that they're considered light bow infantry, but considered masters. One with the people. And also we have some peasant archers as well. Classic. So they're going to be getting through. We're going to put on regular speed. And they're moving towards us. Pretty much standard formation, straight line. And they got some archers in the back. Spears on the flanks. And mine's fairly similar as well, except I got a spearman right in center instead of on the right flank where he should be. I'm going to try and swoop around with this cavalry and try and take out some of their bowmen. They're exchanging arrow fire now. I can see it. Other side. I'm going to try and charge towards my men here. I believe you're getting hit here by arrow fire. And their bows aren't going to be too much. They only got 3 bow units. So, and I'm going to send my cavalry right towards it. Cut right across, right behind their infantry. As they just try to slam into the mine, and they're having a hard time. One of the giant infantry, the giant infantry captain is already down. He just touches, grazes one of the Yellow Turban Warriors, and he's just gone. He turns right around and retreats. And it's interesting to see him in formation here, the Yellow Turban Warriors. And wow, it gives that, it does that 700% charge resistance. Range block chance and melee evasion 15% really can help out. You can see, look at that. That is more like it. It's the Yellow Turban Spearmen, actually. The Yellow Turban Warriors. And they just go right back into formation. And the archers are just doing quick work. There's another 2 bouts right here on the left, but on the right flank, that's where most of it's sort of happening. Another 3 enemy units, 4 enemy units. Try and take out that right flank, but I'm able to maneuver around with one of my melee infantry, and one of the horsemen's doing quick work of that. Enemy archers as well. They got 1 archer unit left, and the bowmen are sweeping. That is what's happening. They're just this retreating enemy units aren't even making it. They're not making it off the field, so that is what's happening. And we're gonna move off formation with regards to these center units, with regards to our lines, and try and surround the flanks of the enemy.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
And that is what's happening here, basically. And the archers, again, just completely annihilating the enemy. As soon as I switch to one of their units, it's done. Six units of archers is a fairly decent to have. I'm going to switch it right off to the left flank, that last unit on the left flank of the enemy here, and they're just going to get pelted. As you can see. That bowman fire support, it's over, and the right flank folds as well as we surround them. That's victory. The generals stood there and didn't have to do anything. Oh no, they did. Oh wait, maybe they did. No, a couple of them are bloody. So they still stood where they were sitting though. He was clean, man. Look at that. Very good. The archers doing superb on my side, getting more than 100 apiece on all of them. The the Master's getting 419 kills. So light bow infantry works. That's pretty much it.
Let the people rejoice in our victory.
Occupy and aid wounded. Yep.
They are
We're
lost
gonna
and
take
need
Chen.
guidance.
And I think we can sit in this spot here, and this might be the best defensive position. You know, with Lai Tai right in the middle of the two cities. Well, not two cities. Well, both livestock farms, to be true. Chen and Yangzhou livestock farm on either side in this wall against pretty much one city that's right here. I think we'll actually stay right here, or do we want to take Pencheng and kind of stack the troops there? And this is Cao Ying. I thought that was Kong Rong right there. I'm like, no, not him again. For frig's sake. Seriously, they're not fully recovered yet, but I really wish I could just sweep in here with a large army. I do have an army here. I do have an army, and actually I can retreat backwards even more so. I don't know if I want to. It might be the better move, considering that I have some armies here venturing forth in my land in the south that I have to deal with, and as well, yeah, I think venturing back, but I can't really maneuver any further. It says, so I don't know why put him in that stance if I don't have to. I think we're gonna end turn here just right after we upgrade Wang Xiao, local leader of Jiangxia. What can we do with him here? Dignity, +5 faction support. Precision. I really like. There's a lot of bowmen on this army. I really dig. +8% ranged armor piercing damage. +8% ranged firing rate when commanding though. Ooh, the research rate's really good though. I like that one. Insight. Oh, it's already chosen, so we don't have to worry about that one then. +5% income. Income really does help. +6% income as well. Dignity. +5 support. Oh, this one right here. This is perfect. Focus. +5 resolve. +3 cunning. +2 enlightenment. +8% ranged armor piercing damage. +10% range damage. +3% income from industry. Breathe out and into your target, allowing distractions to fall away.
We cannot continue this
Whoa,
stalemate.
Sun Tzu is looking for it, and peace. Perfect. This is exactly what we've been wanting here. Okay, so Sun Tzu sues for peace. Gong Du is willing to take it, and it's reliant on my accept. This is perfect. That was the one I really wanted to go to peace with. This is what we're doing. This is what was needed.
We have come to
Thank you, Sun Tzu. That was close, because he's moving an army right through south, and Kong Rong wants one now too, and I disagree. But so does Gong Du. So does Gong Du, and that's what's gonna happen here. Now that Gong Du has Sun Tzu off his back, he can deal with Dong Min, and we can go after Kong Rong. This is gonna be it. We're gonna take Shangyong, weapon craftsman, and Sun Tzu. We just don't want to declare war on you. That's the way we feel. War declared war. Consequential. Oh, so Liu Bei and He Yi were declared. Zhang Yan and Yuan Shao. So Gongsun Zan and Zhang Yan are going to war with Liu Bei and Yuan Shao. So it was the better move keeping my troops over there, over on Liu Bei. Well, what used to be Liu Bei territory. There's just this wall of this three army alliance here. Lai Tai, He Yi, and Feng Zhao holding down Chen Livestock Farm and Yangzhou Livestock Farm as well. The farms, for the farms, it really is. It's great. Kind of just waiting there if he ever gets out of Pencheng. And we're going to take that temple. I remember over there, I think it was the last settlement of Huang Shao was the Pencheng temple that I tried to go over here and rescue or it was either the temple or the farmland. I can't remember which one it was, but there's something about it. We're gonna retake that land because it is a Yellow Turban Rebellion land. And okay, over here you see in the past this Kong Rong, again, same right between Shangyong Weapon Craftsmen, moving through that pass where there was multiple battles. I could see them recover a certain kind of
This land is bustling
health.
with people.
Ma Chao,
No doubt a gift to
and
trade
also
here.
Zhu Run, and I can see
To attention.
Guada right there. And I'm going to be maneuvering, I think Liang Fu, right over here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Mount Wudang,
Vent
Contemplation.
frustration.
And that's what we're going to do here. But it seems I'm like stuck right in the corner here. I'm unable to move off this place. I'm cornered, I think. I think that's what it is. So I'm wondering if the better move for
My
Guada
blade
is to
is
fight his way
poised.
out. How many do I need to fight if I do it that way?
This will not
5
happen.
generals? 8 generals. 8 generals alone's fairly heavy. What's in Shangyong? What can he... This is the case of this. That's kind of how I feel. I wish Gong would just send a force over here to rescue this dude. It's kind of how I feel. If we go over here to this, how much can we get to there? Oh, it gets close. It gets close. That is crucial. But I am able to move outwards, so we're gonna get out of here just in case, because I don't want them slamming me. So Guada was able to get out of there, and Yu Shao was able to just sit in Qiangyang. We're gonna
Moving out.
merge 2 armies here. Xiangyang's fairly well defended, and now we got Liu Bei's force, who's just landing in the south here to Jiangxia, one of the southern regions. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver this one army right to the next one, and then we're going to attack him right to the south. Zhuzi Zuyan. And that's what's going to happen here. So we weren't able to get the supporting forces, but our forces are still superior. 3,213 against 2,160. It's going to be Battle of Jiangxia Regional City. And they got some interesting infantry here. I think some of it's from the radius. I think almost the entirety's from. Yeah, some of it's from the radius. I'm fairly certain. So they are in a fort. So we're gonna attack from all sides here. I might put a retinue on either side. I think that's might be the way to go. But we do have some bowmen. Yup, long live the peasant bowmen. For reals. Got some military warriors. I'm going to bring this section off until... We also have some Sacred Garden Watch, so they're really good as well too. So we're going to have 2 armies, I think, here. Peasant warriors. We can do a certain kind of maneuver, but I don't know if that's going to be helpful. It might. Might work. Put each general in here. Or get this guy to 2. Whoops, 2 and 1. Actually 3. So, 3. And he's going to be the main attacking force. Again, Yellow Turban Warriors and 1 unit of Sacred Garden Watch. We're going to attack from the north. And off to the east, we're going to try and attack with another force. 3 Yellow Turban Warrior units with Sacred Garden Watch. Again. And there's going to be another 4th army that we're going to attack from the south. And the bowmen are going to stay with our main attacking army in the north. That's what we're going to do here. So here we go. Maneuvering upwards, we're going to send our troops, send our arrowmen, send Xian, the healer.
Our men have been discovered.
We're going to attack from all sides, exception of the west. So our troops are now moving forward to the 3 entrances. East, south, and north. North with the main attacking force.
I shall revel in your destruction.
I will
My general's
crush
just going
you
right in
for
there.
this
We do
insult.
have some passive, and the archers are going to do some quick work. 2 veterans, though, nevertheless. They look really, really wicked. Really cool infantry. They got the really heavy body armor. Got these small shields. And spearmen, I think. My general's just right up there fighting the enemy general here. Group Z. So the troops are just landing, just as the archers are pelting the enemy. Well played. Alright.
Swords drawn. March quickly. Go
So
on,
this
keep
is
up.
one of these generals here
I know
again.
you can do it.
High Zone is taking on the worlds, charged in there. Took a slew of different units out. Right over from the east. And he's trying to get through there. Again, 2 spearman units trying to hold off 3 melee, 4 melee, 4 sword infantry. And again, 1 unit trying to hold off my force. And some peasant warriors. Some peasant warriors, yellow turban warriors, and also some
Our
horsemen
warriors run.
with
Raven dogs.
Was it Chiha? Chiha. Wow. So the main attacking force is making its way through there. The enemy generals are going on over to my side, kind of picking units off, just as my guys kind of right in the front, battling this general. There's just exchanging blows. Hang Xian and the enemy general also just charging into my troops as well. A lot. And we got a lot of bowmen as well, but kind of pelting them, making things difficult.
Come on, surely you can do
We're almost
better.
through in the
I
south
dearly
gate.
hope your blade is sharper
Giant
than
infantry's
your
almost at
wit.
half health. We did lose a lot of horsemen, but we do have 2 fairly healthy units and a general. And I'm actually going to send the general forth to attack those bowmen right in the middle of the city, just to screw with them. See the amount of dead under the ground here. Fairly bloody in this main entrance. Trying to get through
Our men are
Northway.
running. The spineless coward.
And they are fairly, they still got a lot of troops, fairly dead
Swords
even.
at the ready.
I think I have to move that general because he's not looking good. No, he's not looking good. We're gonna hit the buff and get him out of there. And the enemy generals are also losing health as well too. But we need to get our forces from the south over there. We need to break through quickly or else it's not going to look good. The 2 generals still there. We had to retreat our general backwards. And I'm actually going to get him out of here. Get him near the archers. So he doesn't have too much health.
Let's fly.
Still kind of a stalemate over on the east gate. And this general's almost down too as well. So we're gonna hit the buff, get him out of there as well. Oh no, the buff's already, that's a passive. Oh, and he's still okay. He's still good. Get him out of here. But we're gonna be able to win that one. I don't know if we're gonna win the main gate though. There was a bit of a break in the enemy units here. There's some that are wavering, and some of ours are retreating. But we may be able to win this. Again, the enemy generals are edging us out. I'm gonna send in my bowmen to melee because that's pretty much all we got left over there. And we are just steadily getting through on the south. There's just a bit left on that 1 infantry, 77 units, and just holding us off there. And again, my friendly general here in the middle of the town center. I'm going to try and capture the town center. I think that captures, does that capture the arrow towers? I think it does. So I'm just going to sit here in this town center and try and do some stuff about it.
Kill them! Our men
Allied
are
general
running.
just
The
sitting here
spineless
capturing the
coward.
flag. Slowly. The archers are still hitting us fairly hard.
Take heed, warriors.
Was able to send our archer units in there to hit melee to hold them off. The balance of power, I think, is shifting potentially in there soon, if we don't get here through the south gate, I'm just going to charge through here now because that giant infantry unit got like 62 left. So it's the peasant warriors come to the rescue of the north gate here. And we might not be able to do much about it, so the best thing might be to hit the east.
Our men flee the battlefield!
Prepare! To battle!
We're able to hit a bow infantry here, breaking through in that south gate. And they're going down quickly. But that north gate, we've lost a lot of men, and it's still fairly even. Some of the enemy retreating, some of ours retreating, exchanging blows. You can see when either units has lost a lot of health and it's sort of sporadically fighting each other and not necessarily in close quarters, you know, pressed up against each other where there's no room to breathe, but the opposite. There's quite a lot of space between them. Still fighting. They have the edge with their enemy generals still there, and we are retreating there. North Gate has lost. We have lost North Gate, and we don't have really too many troops. Just one archer unit left there, and a recovering general in the back. But they barely got anything either. They got no. They don't have too many, and we're chipping away again. Still these Sioux veterans. Again, those guys that are heavily armored, spears, not able to take too many of our warriors out at the east entrance, but just taking a while to get through. We got 4 units here, still trying to work our way through 2 of those spearmen, and it's caused a bit of a problem. And again, right in the south. Yes, right in the south, we're able to take on some more archer units, but the problematic is that they're sending the remainder of that northern force that was fighting us there to attack, and we're not going to be able to hold them off with that. I really want to maneuver all these units just right to the... right to the east, right to that east gate to try and hit those spearmen from behind to get these 4 fresh units. Fairly fresh. Fairly, yeah. Okay, they got still high health. Maybe not fresh, but no. Eager, fresh. Some of them still fresh. So we are able to maneuver 2 units to get right behind those Sioux veterans to hit them from behind. The horseman has retreated already, I think. And there's an enemy general, and here it is. Look at this. 2 generals going at it. Wu Ji and that healer that I had retreated from the northern gate. I'm going to try and send him straight after him. And we are able to hit those spearmen from behind to cause a little bit of havoc, to speed up that getting through there.
Steel yourselves!
Able to hold off again, following troops to try and slam behind me in regards to my slamming into the enemy. I'm going to turn around one of my swordsmen, the peasant warriors, light sword infantry, to just hold off that saber, medium sword. So there's another unit, Geon sword guards and archers, just to try to hold the line and ping. This one general here is still in the center fighting multiple units. Ki Hua, the scholar, still fighting for that capture point, you know, ebbing back and forth. I'm going to send in my generals, even though they're worse for wear. So I'm actually going to send that general that's near the capture point to over that east gate. And the peasant warriors are being victorious here and fighting those 3 units. So that is quite shocking. Well, we do have one of our generals there, and that would probably be one of the reasons why.
Kill them!
Indeed.
Take heed, warriors! Attend! To attention! Show no mercy!
Again, it's just this one peasant warrior unit just kind of guarding the backs of the Yellow Turban warriors that are slamming into those Sioux veterans right behind them, while those other 4 units trying to charge forth in that eastern gate. The remainder of their units, not too many left. Other than that, they have the Saber Militia that has low health, and archers as well. So, you know, they had sent most of their remainder units from that north gate, and those peasant warriors were able to hold them off. That one unit, light sword. light sword, but really using pitchforks and tools as weapons.
The enemy warriors are
That's what it
running!
was.
Ha! Make ready! Stand ready!
So this is going to be a victory for us,
Citizens!
I think.
Attack!
The Turban warriors now assisting those peasant warriors to break them, and that's
Ready
victory.
yourself.
The spearmen broke off, and that was the last remainder of it. Able to finally break through that eastern gate, but they didn't have no more troops after that. And surprisingly, fairly high health for those Yellow Turban warriors, and interestingly enough, not able to break through that north gate, so that might have been a bit of a odd strategy, and you can see it right here. Contrast of green and yellow. You can see some archers lost as well too. Men in the middle of the encampment that general had taken out there. It's about 50 or 60 men. No, it's about 20 or 30 men, I think. Yeah, something like that. The south as well. The battle that happened, a lot of horsemen lost. And of course,
Swords sharpened!
the remainder of that eastern gate. A lot of stalemate happening in regards to that engagement. A highly defensive unit, really blocking the Yellow Turban warriors from able to get through in time to be able to assist the northern gate. Fort Azara's claim victory. Pyric. Enemy archers doing really, really good. 200 and more apiece on our side. One of our archers, again, getting 441. Those light bowmen, master archers, just able to really hit home on it. Some of the warriors, too. One of the Yellow Turban warriors getting 222 kills. Not too bad.
A quick wit dodges the hardest blow. We have need of good fighters.
Rare talent. The war brings chaos and disharmony to China. There is glory to be gained in battle all the same. As warriors clash on the battlefield, the victorious cover themselves in glory. One particular warrior excels, a unique talent that you would do well to keep close. Indeed. So again, there's still a remainder here of that army. So it's the Dulan. I'm gonna delegate this. Yeah, I'm gonna delegate it. And that's the end of that army. They defeated in the south.
Victory.
Yellow Rebellion, Yellow Turban Rebellion territory. Yellow Rebellion territory. Yellow Turban Rebellion territory. We're gonna release this character.
We are not
and
barbarians.
take no prisoners. There we go.
In service of the Empire.
So things looking on the up and up here since getting that peace treaty with Sun Ce. We're able to retreat back some of our forces that were fairly decimated, albeit by way of winning, near Shangyong. So we got two armies mustering, well, not mustering, but right outside, right near Mount Wudang, not too far from the other city that we have here, Xiangyang, with another army, Yushu, sitting right there in reserve just in case. And in the south, I think I'm going to combine these two armies. I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to send this small army back to Changsha.
Unify in one
I'm trying to
direction.
recruit some units there. I'm going to send this main force to Runin, Iron Mine.
Ever onwards.
Classic. We've got some general stuff upgrade as well. Huang Zong is actually hurt, but we can upgrade to a certain degree. There we go. Knowledge of the spirits, +2 enlightenment, +5 instinct, +3 resolve. No, yeah, +20 morale. That is a good one. I like that. It's good to have on the battlefield. What else? Beyond June, we can also upgrade him as well. Diligence, +25 bonus experience for units per season. Whoa, faction wide. +8 melee evasion for melee infantry as well. That's really well. That is. Oh wait, what? Only if this character is Lord of Virtue or faction leader. Oh. Tisk. Clarity. There we go. -15% building upkeep. Administered commandery. 50% line of sight. 6% arm, +2 enlightenment, 6 supplies. Is there no ones here for. This character's at court. And I don't think he's. We'll strength of the land again. +5 resolve, +3 instinct, strength of the land, +2 enlightenment, +10% armor, +1900% charge resistance. That's absurd. Here we go. Enlightenment. Not enlightenment that we need necessarily. You know, we can get some for the peasantry here. +3% tranquility, +3 resolve, +5 instinct, +2 enlightenment. We got a passive buff as recovery, which is decent. Peace is the natural state. All else is transitory. Defiance. No. Not what we're looking for. Oh, here we go. Again, peasantry. Tranquility. We'll do the same thing. Tranquility over here as well. Diwu Xiujin.
A lapping tide.
Got some rivals, friends, ancillary gain, diplomatic reports. Guada. Auxiliaries, foreman, rangers, outfit, friends. Battle, Huaizong and Hang Xian, as well as rivals. Oh, we got some enemy. I guess Huaizong versus Wei Jai. Wei Jai. Kihua. Also gotta upgrade this dude as well. The farmer. There we go. Subtlety. And he is, okay, so he is a general on the battlefield. What can we do? Condemn, plus, also -25% melee evasion. That's fairly decent. I like preach. I do like the preach one. These words will fortify the spirit. Preach +5 expertise, +3 authority, +2 enlightenment. There we go. We also can give some followers here as well. Foreman, +10% income for ministry. Accessories? No, there is not. Reforms. We're still good there. Got 4 more turns. Records. Close up. Let's take a look at records. Well, as you can see how it sort of developed here. So you can see a small line there, and then slowly started advancing right to the south, and then to the southwest, moving upwards, creeping. And then finally taking that territory by from Liu Bei. And actually, what was it for? Was that earlier on Huang Shao? Huh. How did that work out? I remember Huang Shao being over here. Maybe that's not... Maybe it's not showing all of it? Because I think it is. No, that was this one. That's where I recruited Huang Shao, so he was there in a certain sense. And it does start off as Yellow Turban Warrior territory, I believe. Fairly certain. What else do we gotta do here? We got armies. Army moves as well. We can buy some stuff here. Finally making some coin. I'm actually gonna... let's just build one thing. No, I think I'm gonna leave it that way. I'm gonna turn here and get like another 5 grand. Destroyed Zhang Chao. His action is no more, leaving one less warrior on the battlefield of history. They may be remembered, or their very name may be consigned to oblivion. Diplomatic reports. One guy. Armies are trespassing. There's developments. China's vastness is matched only by the many exemplars of wisdom and might that traverse it. The following individuals of note are currently visiting our lands, and we should not hesitate to engage the most promising to our surface. Cool. Oh, whoops. Friends, He and Feng Zhao. While serving together in office, I found this one to be most agreeable. Traits gained. Huang Shao. Impeccable. Plus 3 public order. Very good. He's an administrator as well. He's also a general. And there's Kong Rong ready to go with his armies. He's looking. They got 2 full-strength armies here, and he's got a small one coming up behind here that's recovering. No, it's not really recovering actually. Now, if I bring up my other army here, Yu Shu, I think we'll be able to match it. We're gonna regroup here. All 3 armies getting together here, trying to go around Mount Wudang to try and take on Shangyong, large town. So that seems to be the course here, and I'm going to still leave those because we could venture forth and take Pencheng, but I still like the stance that we have here. So I'm going to actually put this guy in fort.
And act.
In camp, is it? Yeah, it's in camp, I think.
Camp down.
And we got 16k to spend, so let's try and upgrade some settlements here. Yeah, a large regional city, Jiangxia. I think that's good. Go that, 6k right there. Let's go Runin. What can we do here? Research rate. That sounds to be good. Another 5%. That's good. We'll do that, and we'll leave it at that. And we'll get 5,000 next turn. One of my forces, for some reason, moving upwards, in which I don't remember sending him that way. If he gets attacked, he'll be able to retreat right into the arms of the other 2 armies.
Propose a truce.
Right in the north.
So be it.
Kong Rong's fairly... Okay, so he's got 3 armies right out there. He's got a 4th army ready to go. How does this guy continue to do that? And Cao Cao capturing Jade Mine, Chang'an. From Sun Seas, yeah, war there. Gong Zan, Shining History with Yuan Shao. Trouble brewing. The last that you can do for your men is to ensure they can work and fight well together. There are those, however, that simply cannot abide one another's presence. Two such warriors are so embittered they cannot stand to look at each other. This may become a problem if left unchecked. So we got some army actions we can do here, and I don't think that we're gonna be able to reach
with conviction and
that. So we're gonna move up all three armies just a bit. And for some reason, I'm blocked here with this army. I don't know why.
Marshal your reserves.
Point forwards as one.
Reject corruption.
Deflect with shield, cleave with
We're
sword.
gonna try hit in camp.
Persevere.
One of them or no? None of them. So it seems to be none of them we're gonna hit in camp here. Still those three armies perched out there. I think all three next turn would be able to reach
My aim is
Shangyong
precise.
again. Kong Rong got fairly massive armies there that we can try and hit. We might be better off retreating and recouping our losses here with these three armies. We've got two fresh armies, but one of them definitely could use a little bit of help, and that's Guada. It's about half health. And here we go. Liu Bei definitely has sent out a force, and I think I'm going to meet this force head on. Is that what we're going to do?
How can I serve, my lord?
So He Yi and Feng Zhao is going to venture forth here to try and take out Gong Leng Chu, Liu Bei's general that's kind of perching right outside Pencheng, I think. No, we're not. No, we are not. Right there, Liu Bei and Tianjing is sitting there at Pencheng. I think we actually will. I think this would be the better move, is to take this one army out to the side, get rid of it, and we'd be better off both armies grouped together. I think that's the way.
On the march.
That's what we're going to do here. And we are... It's going to be two armies against one. We're going to say 3,523 reinforcing 3,073 against 2,993 deployed. He against Liu Bei. Battle of Pencheng. Small regional city. Start battle. And she's got some tough units. That is for certain. I looked at my side, and we got Militia of Virtue and the Yellow Turban Warriors, a couple Garden Watch, as well as two archers. But she's got some eclectic, some Garden Watch. She has some really, she's like 3 or 4 advanced units, and I might just wait for my reinforcing army here, because then
Our reinforcements have arrived. Bowman, stand ready. Raise spears.
we're going to send our archers outwards.
Cavalry, attend. Horses. Move out quickly.
And we do have a lot of archers in this unit, so we'll be able to do some damage.
Make ready.
Send my archers forth near one of these armies and just kind of hit that first unit there standing at that fort gate.
Spearmen. Fire upon them.
Steel yourselves. With speed. Bowman, stand ready.
kind of just perched outside this settlement, kind of picking off units with the archers currently, because I'm trying to maneuver the reinforcing army that's been getting onto the field.
You look like you're enjoying this.
I do it all for the cause, friend.
I'm going to send more archers over there to help. So we've got about like 10, 12 units of archers that are going to do some damage here.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha! Hurry! Faster!
Spears ready.
Let's see, I'm getting hit by archery fire as well too.
Ready. Take them down.
There we go, hitting that enemy archer unit. We're inside the fort area, sending more archers to assist. You can see on the left flank, we're in the left side of that fort area, in the main gate, one of their archer units is kind of being
The enemy unit flees!
put away.
What cowards!
I think I'm going to actually hit the cavalry units next, get them out of the way too.
At the ready. Move out quickly. Stand ready. Take aim.
Horsemen aren't moving at all. Right flank, yeah, right inside their fort area. Their horsemen are getting picked off by my archer.
run! Craven!
I'm finally sending in my forces here to try and take that main gate.
Fight. With speed.
They are sending spearmen outwards. I'm going to switch up here and send my bowmen to try and attack that main force now that's maneuvering right to the front of the gates. Yeah, so we got another side army here right attacking from the south. So we're going to be attacking from the south now. We've got it just about situated.
Archers attend.
Horsemen up here as well, and you can see my units just getting there now. Archers attacking from all sides here on the enemy. We're able to just put a really good defensive up. There's this vanguard of units that's holding back the bulk of my army from being able to maneuver inwards to even get inside the fort. And they're doing really well. Sioux veterans again. These guys are really good defenders.
Swords drawn.
And my archers have been, one of the units getting really beaten up.
Let missiles fly.
Oh, one of my units able to get right in there, able to sneak in on the left side and right past the defenders. And there's just this line of yellow turban warriors right inside the settlement. I'm going to throw this on slow-mo. Right over on the south gate, we're rushing them. Both leaders, all three leaders of my generals, huge buffs. And they're all just, it's a bit of the enemy's having a bit of problematic here because got three generals right inside their lines and it's wreaking havoc on that giant militia. They're trying to send some horsemen to reinforce, but my army is just pushing forward in that south. And the north one, not the north one, the west. The west, they're starting to collapse on the defenses too in regards to the enemies A lot of archer fire was able to nullify, put down a lot of the archers on the enemy side, put down a lot of the horsemen, so a lot of that sort of reinforcement not happening. And some Yellow Turban warriors just caught and surrounded, kind of just a bit cut off a bit. Just a bit. We still have some supporting units here as well too. Look at that, the settlement walls have burnt down, so I could just send my troops right through and attack. And I'm actually going to maneuver some actually from the main gate to do so. And right around just fires burning all along the fences and turning to ash to be able to just walk through there. I actually had 3 reinforcements, an axeman and 2 melee infantry that I'm just maneuvering forward as well. So we'll be able to slam them, be able to try and rescue those Yellow Turban warriors that are surrounded. There's just a small pocket of them right in there, just blank-eye swordsmen, and they're just still alive. So they've been fighting really well. They're fighting back-to-back, trying to survive, and reinforcements on the way to try and relieve.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
Still unable to really break through the gate on the right side, but on the left side able to make a big maneuver to surround the archer tower. Militia of Virtue causing some problems. And we are able to try and help those surrounded Yellow Turban warriors by sending some peasant spearmen right on the side of some glaive infantry, Venuideo infantry, and we got our general right in there too. I was able to get the general here, able to hit the buff right next to those Yellow Turban warriors, try and help them out. We're gonna hit this on the fast button on this.
Swordsman!
1 Jai militia infantry holding off like
Swordsman, ready!
10 units and a general on my side at the other gate.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
I'm just gonna run forward and see what it looks like.
Take heed, warriors!
And they trample them. They're able to trample the Jai militia here, the halberd infantry. It's just too much for them to hold.
Do not
Crowd
waste your
control.
breath. You will need it.
Look at that. That's great.
Stand ready!
And Yellow Turban warriors flooding forth in multiple areas here. The enemy's crumbling. See them breaking through both gates, and there's just no walls left in the settlement
Need
either.
some help? If only wars were won with
they're
witty
sweeping.
words.
Horsemen getting surrounded as well. On the left flank, they're able to just press their advantage, finally to get to the Sioux veterans, which are more defensive, kind of holding off this just rush of Yellow. The sea of yellow.
Look, the enemy run. Craven. Swordsman, kill them. Steel yourselves. Run. Attend. Unleash fury.
Lucia, raise arms!
Steel yourselves. Kill them.
I'm going to rush in these archers and actually attack with melee in this one unit that's holding off, again, large number of my army. Just a couple sporadic enemy units throughout in this fort that's trying to hold things off, and I'm just going to rush forward with 10 archers? 6 archer units to try and just slam them from behind. Fierce battle.
Look, the enemy run. Craven. Take heed, warriors. Faster.
The men are out
A couple
of
enemy
ammunition.
units left, continuing to try and venture back into the 4th after retreating outside of it now. And it's pretty fruitless, I think, to a certain degree. They kind of knock back power, the amount of troops that I have in my army, and sending it forth towards one unit, you just see them go flying. It's surprising they're able to even hold it off that long, but it's those Sioux veterans again.
Spearmen, stand ready. Swords at the ready.
Again, one more unit on the other side now, doing the same thing, venturing back into the fort, and their charge just decimated. That's victory. Wow. Unbelievable battle here. And we're just going to fast forward just a bit, get some of these troops out of the way. I do want to see some of the remains. Troops literally everywhere in this fort. Decisive victory. Enemy not able to put up too much of a fight on this one. Bowman doing really well in this one.
From the roots to heaven. They fought only for their beliefs. Forward!
If you can't die, surrender. So, able to take that army out,
Cultivate patience.
but now kind of stuck in a certain kind of spot, and I think I want to move the 3rd army just as a support, just in case they decide to attack with all 3 armies. The worst of it would be if they were to attack Chen or Yangzhou and our armies are all bunched up together near Pencheng. But I don't think they're going to do that. So we're going to do that just in case. I think we're going to leave it off here. So we end up securing Chen, end up having those 3 armies stay in Liu Bei territory. We make a peace treaty with Sun Si, and Kong Rong is, there he is, sending another force through Badong to try and take probably Xiangyang. He just keeps getting more and more units. I have 3 armies outside ready to go, but I don't know if that's the way now. I almost want to go around through Badong and take Shangyong Weapons Craftsman, not through that mountain pass, because it's just a haunted place, man. Freaking hell. Yeah, we're going to leave it off there, guys. Thank you so much.